That's such a bad segue right there.
Yeah, no.
I apologize. Everybody at home, I wasn't really planning on that one because we got to kind of shift gears a little bit
Hmm.
and just get things back to neutral, where the human aspect of sports kind of comes into play. I mean, we got to talk about the good with Kareem, and him just being charitable and philanthropic, and helping the youth. But unfortunately, we have had another person pass away, and this wasn't one that a player or an athlete that was later in their career. This was one that was still uh, really just at the beginning of their career. But Josh, I know you've got a lot more kind of to say on that, man. But what you got there?
Yeah, Khyree Jackson originally was with Alabama, and then the cornerback, and then ended up transferring to Oregon. But I mean, it just solid career, solid collegiate career, and then was drafted by the Minnesota Vikings in the fourth round. And unfortunately, they're still. I was trying to look it up before we went live to see. Still haven't really come out with any details of the crash, but him and um, I think three people, including himself, unfortunately passed away in an automobile accident. Kind of diving into just reading some other research, he was one of those that just had a rough upbringing, and seemed like once he got to Alabama and even Oregon was, on getting stuff together on the straight and narrow, kind of had it all figured out once he got to the pros. That's typically probably why he dropped from, being one of the top cornerbacks to the fourth round, just because of off the field issues. But everything was saying that, everything was saying that he was just been great in the rookie camps and stuff like that. And it just stinks, especially when you always love those stories of, people getting out of whatever sticky situations that they have been or whatever bad influence they have to really focus in and achieve something great. And he was on the path of doing that. And it stinks that we'll never see it come to fruition.
Yeah. So, anything on that?
It's sad, and not just like for him, but the people in the car with him. From what I was reading on, is that when another driver attempted to switch lanes at a high speed, that's what caused the car crash. And so, even if it was like his fault, it would be sad, but especially that it's like a no fault car crash
Yeah.
of his own, and that it ended up in the death of him and his friends back home. It's just really sad.
Yeah. It's unfortunately on the road. It's not you; it's the people around you. Unfortunately, and that you see that a lot more than the other way around of just someone driving stupid and recklessly, like some other people we're not going to talk about right now.
Yeah, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I even thought about referencing that one too.
Well, there's two, but I'm not going to bring them up. It's not the point.
Yeah, yeah, that's this isn't the time or place for it, and there's other information that is kind of disparaging, kind of on the accident. But yeah, just be safe, man. When you guys are out there, let somebody else drive if needed. Um, like today, I mean, it's been raining all day. I was driving 55 miles an hour when it was 65,
Hmm.
and people were passing me. That's fine. You guys go do you. Just pass me and get away from me if you're gonna be
Right.
that reckless. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah, definitely a sad day for their family, for the Vikings. I know having a what looked to be a promising prospect, kind of coming into their organization, um, but yeah, RIP man. Um, and we'll definitely catch you in the next one.